My name is Konstantino Zaraliakos, and I am the President and CEO of TriStar Disaster Recovery. I am so pleased to be with you here at the OIAA Provincial Conference hosted at beautiful Deerhurst Resort. I am honored to introduce to you today a hockey legend as our guest speaker. He started his hockey career with the Ontario Hockey Association in the Junior A Division in St. Catharines, scoring 48 goals at the age of 19. He then played alongside his brother on the Chicago Blackhawks for 8 seasons. He continued his career and joined the 1972 Summit Series with Team Canada as a left winger. He was named a second-team All-Star player in 1972 and played in 5 NHL All-Star games. In his career, he played for 14 NHL campaigns, scoring over 300 regular season goals and over 350 assists. He then went on to retire in 1978 and continued his love of sports as an athletic director of the Illinois Institute of Technology in Chicago. He published his first book, which highlighted humorous memories of his hockey career alongside his brother. Recently, he has been noted as a public speaker and a comedian as he continues to share his love for hockey to millions. His book is available to be purchased and signed for $20 cash. Ladies and gentlemen, without further delay, please join me in welcoming Dennis Hall.
If I'm your idol, you don't get up much. Thank you very much, wherever you are. No, thanks TriStar for the wonderful lunch, and thanks for having me here. It's a beautiful place, and I hope you're all having a good time. I sure am, and to be with some fellow Canadians. I've been having a wonderful winter, and just a month ago, I joined the Big Brothers and Big Sisters. Familiar with that organization? No. I'm really enjoying it. Every Sunday, Johnny Bauer comes and takes me for a walk. But I do come from a hockey-playing family, as some of you know. Bobby was just voted the greatest left winger in the first 100 years of the National Hockey League. We're pretty proud of that. So I always report back to Bobby, and I'll just put down there was a smattering of applause. And if you watched hockey recently, you realize my nephew Brett was pretty good too, but he made a lot of money and doesn't need any applause. But that's the good news. The bad news is I'm the 3rd best of that group. Actually, it would have been 4th best, but they wouldn't let my sister Maxine play. She ended up being a hooker outside the Montreal Forum. As John Belleville said, she had a lot better chance of scoring there than you did. But I do come from a large family. There's 12 of us in the whole family. I have 8 sisters and 3 brothers, and never slept alone until I got married. Right there. But this is a nice thing with the referees, so we know the executive. I've never seen so many referees that really wear glasses. The ones I played against usually did need them, but I've had a wonderful last couple of years. Of course, it was the 40th anniversary of Team Canada 72. A lot of you will remember where you were when Paul Anderson I can attest to Harry Simmons' good coaching. I was on the bench. But on our 40th anniversary, we had a wonderful year. We got the Queen's Jubilee Medal. We got a star on the Walk of Fame. I had dinner with our Prime Minister, and I had lunch in Moscow with President Putin. That was pretty exciting. And when it was my turn to meet Mr. Putin, I may have said the wrong thing. When he was introduced to me, I said, Mr. Putin, you must be pretty excited about meeting me. And through his interpreter, Mr. Putin said I could hardly sleep last night, so he was really excited about meeting me. But also at that luncheon was the great Yakushev. Any of you guys remember Yakushev for the Russian team? Bobby and I thought he was the greatest Russian hockey player we'd ever seen, and Yakushev, I guess because of all the nice things I'd said about him, honored and surprised me at that luncheon by doing something Russians reserve for best friends. He kissed me on both cheeks, and I was honored. I know it's a Russian custom. I was surprised, however, because I was tying my shoes at the time.